Over here along our path near the rice fields, we have narrow gauge railroad tracks. Okay, probably not. We are getting a sidewalk. It's a narrow sidewalk, but I'll take what I can get. Not too far from the house, I've shown this area before. They have their drainage ditch and they've put in the hollow brick, cemented it, and now they're covering it with cement. So they have a nice sidewalk. There's a lot more houses back that way. There's only like 6 or 7 houses down our path. So we're not going to get this. I have no idea how much all of this costs. This is something the Barangay is paying for, or got the government to pay for in some level. I don't know who's doing it. But I don't think we're going to get that. And this is about a kilometer from the house. The road construction is continuing on. They're doing it just kind of as weather and money permits. I think they're going up to the next barangay, so they're going a decent ways. But luckily, when they are done with, they use the big cement trucks here, they give us some of the leftover slag. We'll take a look at that later. But I was just out on my walk and I found that they're extending this road up a ways. I've heard the song, it's an Irish song, 50 Shades of Green, and they're speaking of Ireland, but I don't know. It looks like it could fit out here in the rice fields too. It's a lot of different greens out here. Luckily you can't smell this pig farm. Yeah, it's a couple pigs in the yard aren't that bad, but this is a whole big pig farm. It's pretty funky smelling. But we're moving up in the world. Let's go back and see how our footpath is doing. So this is definitely a footpath. It's very narrow, but it is just a footpath. They were leaving room on the side for the sacads, motorcycles, what have you. So they're purposely making it very narrow. This goes out, the road is right up there, and this looks like it might be the end. We're not sure. I asked them and nobody speaks enough English to answer me. The best I got, someone said it goes to Gemini. Going to Gemini means nothing to me. There's nobody here by that name, as far as I know, but I would love for it to continue on down this way. I don't think that's going to happen right now. Maybe later. Well, this is a good sign. Here is a long stretch of rebar with some little cross pieces welded onto it, and they are carrying this down from the house where they made it to place into the narrow gauge railroad tracks. Okay, the footpath, whatever. I was sick for one day, had a 24-hour bug, wrapped up in a blanket with a fever, and I come out and this is finished. They poured it in one day. They got it covered up with some tarp and rocks because they're trying to keep people off of it to give it time to cure for a few days. And I talked to the guy that was paying for all of this. It's just one neighbor. He says they're making it narrow to keep the bicycles off of it and the sacads and motorcycles. It is just for a footpath. So it's coming along nicely. We'll keep an eye on it. They're paving the road up that way, a long ways, and when they finish dumping a load of cement, somebody talked them into coming over here and kind of rinsing out the truck. So we get all this slag here. It's not like good cement, but it's better than mud. So they got to empty it out anyway, right? So they may as well empty it here. And it's tying into our new footpath. Wow, we're moving up in the world.
Okay. They'll just dump in some extra. Hey, it ain't perfect, but you know, like I said, it's better than mud.
It's possible that mixing the cement in place is not really the way it's normally done, but for just a little quickie end to our path by the waiting shed, looks like it's going to work. So it's getting done quickly, it's getting done cheaply, and I like it. See, I suspect that it was purposely built narrow as a sobriety test, because walking on this path feels like walking the line for the police. Not that I would know anything about that. Well, here is the final product. The little landing pad here turned out rather well. It's pretty thick. Like I said, it was just the slag out of the cement truck mixed with some extra bags of cement. And we did not get like a grand opening ceremony, but here's my first walk on our brand new path. We are moving up in the world. See, after a while, it's the little things that count. Staying out of the mud is nice. Enjoy your day in paradise.